The Pee Paw Squad have just finished decorating the story room. Books, cushions, lanterns, drawings, fossils, and little decorations fill the room.
Woo! Uncle Shine, we made this room just for you. Wow! This is officially Story Headquarters. We wanted a place where every story could begin.
This is wonderful. Thank you. If this room is going to be filled with stories, perhaps we should begin at the very beginning. Have you ever wondered who the very first kings of Earth were?
Humans?
Long, long before humans. No one alive today knows exactly what happened, but if we listen carefully to the rocks, the forests, and the footprints they left behind, perhaps the story was something like this. Long, long before there were people, before there were cities, before there were roads, cars, or even houses, our world belonged to giants. Some had long necks that reached the tops of the tallest trees. Some had giant horns. Some wore heavy armor. And somewhere deep inside a warm forest, hidden beneath a pile of leaves, a tiny egg began to move. Crack! A small crack appeared across the shell, then another and another. Finally, a tiny little nose poked through. The shell slowly broke apart. Two bright little eyes blinked at the world for the very first time. This was Rex.
Aw, he's so tiny. Wait, he's going to become a king?
Everyone starts somewhere. Rex stretched his tiny legs. Wobble, wobble. Plop! He fell flat on his tummy. He blinked, looked around to see if anyone noticed, then quickly stood back up again. Not far away, his mother watched quietly. She gently nudged him with her nose, almost as if she were saying, "Try again." This time, one step, then another, then another. Soon, Rex was happily wobbling around his nest. Everything around him was new. A sparkling drop of water rolled down a leaf. Rex touched it with his nose. Plop! The tiny drop landed right on his face. Achoo! He sneezed. Then jumped back in surprise. A colorful dragonfly flew past. Its wings shimmered like tiny rainbows in the morning sunlight. Rex had never seen anything so beautiful. He took one careful step toward it. The dragonfly flew away. It landed on a flower, then another, then another. Without even realizing it, Rex had wandered farther and farther from his nest. The dragonfly suddenly disappeared into the forest. Rex smiled, then looked around. The smile slowly faded. Every tree looked the same. Every fern looked the same. Every rock looked the same. The nest was gone. For the very first time in his life, Rex was alone. The forest suddenly sounded different. Leaves whispered in the wind. Something splashed in the distance. A shadow crossed the ground overhead. Rex's tiny heart began to beat faster. He opened his mouth and called for his mother. Squeak!
That's his roar?
Even kings have to find their voice. Squeak! He sighed. Just then, the wind gently brushed across his face. Rex lifted his little nose. He sniffed. The forest smelled wonderful. Fresh leaves, wet earth, flowers, cool water. Thousands of different smells floated through the air. Then, one smell made him stop. It felt safe, warm, familiar. Without knowing why, Rex followed it. Over a fallen tree, around giant ferns, across soft mud. The smell became stronger with every step. Then, a deep shadow appeared between the trees. Rex froze. The giant shape stepped closer. It wasn't a monster. It was Mother. She lowered her head and gently touched Rex's forehead. For a moment, neither of them moved. Then Rex happily rubbed against her. Mother had been searching for him. But she hadn't been searching with her eyes alone. She had been following his scent, and without even knowing it, little Rex had followed hers. Together, they slowly walked back toward the nest. The forest no longer felt so frightening. It felt like home. That evening, Rex curled up beside his mother and fell fast asleep beneath the stars. He didn't know it yet. One day, his footsteps would shake the ground. His powerful jaws would become legendary, and dinosaurs across the land would know his name. But every great journey has a beginning. And for Rex, his first adventure didn't begin with strength. It began with curiosity. Because every king was once just a little baby.
The story room returns. For a few moments, no one speaks.
I forgot. He was going to become a T-Rex. I only saw a little baby.
Sometimes, the beginning of a story is easy to forget.
The smallest first step can become the greatest journey.
Operation Little King starts tomorrow. 1 push-up today, 2 tomorrow. Can my training start after snacks?
I think that's another story for another day.